more so recently, we found out he was a pedophile.
What?
Yes, and he was like obsessed with my little sister.
Whenever my mom and him would get to fighting, and especially like drinking, it would just be like they would like lock each other in like the room together, and one wouldn't let the other out, and it would just like be constant fighting. And like I remember like me being younger, like waiting by the door to like for my mom to like finally come out of the room, and they're still just fighting for like hours on end.
What's happening, YouTube? Thank you for kicking it with Midwest Street Talk. Make sure y'all go ahead, subscribe, and hit the like button. And for those who choose to help me help others, there's a GoFundMe link below.
Toby and Zyrie.
Hey man, thank you for kicking it with Midwest Street Talk. Who do I have here today?
I'm Toby.
Zyrie.
Toby and Zyrie. Okay. So are you guys a couple?
No.
No, just friends.
Yeah.
You guys said that at the same time, like you guys are in sync twins and from different colors.
Yeah, we kind of are. Like we have like same sign, same age. Yeah.
And what is that?
Oh, we're Sagittariuses. Yeah.
And we're both 19.
Yeah.
I have no idea what a Sagittarius, what month that is, or any
It's
of
like
that.
November, December.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. See, you're educating me. I'm 40, by the way,
Yeah.
so I should know this stuff, right? I just never really been. I mean, I know I'm a Libra.
Yeah.
I used to say
my mom's a
Libra.
Libra.
Really?
Yeah.
Good energy.
Yeah.
Know how to balance things out, the scale.
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. She can be any sign, right?
Should be any sign.
She can be any sign. Like she can be a Sagittarius, she can be a Scorpio, whatever.
It depends on when you're born, what months you're born in. See, I was born in December, November, so
Yeah.
I'm like a late Sagittarius, I
And
guess.
I'm like a super early Sagittarius. Yeah.
So
Like
you
different
guys
colors.
technically don't match, but you match. You're like cool as heck. Okay, so how did you guys meet each other?
We used to work together.
Really? Where?
Woodman's.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that is my favorite grocery store.
Yeah.
My wife hated it.
Because it's so big, right?
It's big.
Yeah.
It's like random stuff everywhere, and there's always a crowd of carts rolling and running to you.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do this thing one at a time, and I'll go back and forth, okay?
Okay.
So, where were you born and raised?
I was born and raised here in Appleton. I was born at St. Elizabeth Hospital, so I've been here my entire life.
A local.
Mm-hmm.
So coming up in Appleton, you had both mom and dad in the household?
No, I only had my mom. My dad, he's an alcoholic, so he's never been around. He lives in Minnesota, so he's not even around here.
I'm sorry to hear that. But it might be a good thing. You know, sometimes that it works out for us, right?
Yeah.
How about siblings? Did you have any siblings coming up?
On my mom's side, I have my brother and my sister. My brother's older, my sister's younger, both by just a year. And then on my father's side, I have 3 other siblings. I don't really know them though, so there's Carter, Lydia, and Layla, but I only really know Carter, kind of.
Okay. So, would you say coming up in your household, you had a fairly normal childhood?
No.
Uh-oh. I want to know now. Now you got me nosy the way you said no. Tell me what you guys call it now? The tea. Give me the tea, best friend. Give me the tea, best friend.
Alright, so my father, he was a very violent alcoholic, so that's why he's not in our life. But my mom was also an alcoholic, but she's more of the avoidant, where she's always out doing something else. She was never really home, so we were always watched by her boyfriend at the time, who is also not in our life. They're not together anymore. But I was pretty much raised by my grandma and my grandpa, so not really any parents until now. My mom's more included in my life, but it was mostly just my grandma and grandpa.
You know, parents, they grow up a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
Their kids at first themselves for a long time. Because it depends on what pain they went through. They kind of project it unintentionally, you know?
Yeah.
But what the stepdad, he treated you square away. He didn't try to pull anything on you or anything like that when you were younger?
Not me, but more so recently we found out he was a pedophile.
What?
Yes, and he was like obsessed with my little sister. He did not do anything, but the court was like, oh, you can't be around this family anymore because we feel like you might do something. But he never did anything.
But how do you guys know that?
We found him in my sister's room doing inappropriate stuff when she wasn't home. And then when my mom confronted him, he's like, oh, I am physically and mentally obsessed with her, and I have been since she was in her single digits, which I was 3 when my mom met her. So
Was he just like forthcoming about it?
he was drunk and high.
Shit.
So
Oh my God.
he just kind of said stuff.
Oh my God.
But also my mom had a knife, so he was more scared of her than anything.
Yeah.
So
That makes sense.
yeah.
So I'm gonna pause real quick, okay?
Mhm.
So where are you originally from?
I'm originally from Milwaukee, but
Shout out Milltown, okay.
yeah, but I grew up in Louisiana, Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got a story coming. Louis, oh Narlands, right?
Yeah.
So, man, coming up, you had both mom, dad in the household as well.
No, just my mom.
Just moms. Okay.
Yeah. My dad, he wanted to be a part of my life, but he's kind of I don't know how to put it. He got some issues.
Okay.
Yeah. He was also pretty abusive to my mom. Really like any woman he's ever been with.
Yeah.
So I just kind of try to like stay away from him. Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
How about siblings?
I have 2 older siblings, brother and a sister, and then I have 3 or 4 younger siblings, I want to say, on my dad's side.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the youngest 2, but my younger sister is Isla and Zanaya. They were named after like me.
Well, it's
Yeah.
pretty.
Yeah. So I'm pretty close with them. Yeah.
Okay. So here's the tough question.
Mhm.
Would you say you had a fairly normal childhood coming up?
No,
Gang,
pretty
gang.
messed up childhood.
So,
Yeah.
you,
Constantly in between like my parents fighting. My mom was kind of like she was very much traumatized growing up, like when I was growing up with her. So, you know, her being like a black woman, like she doesn't really know how to like deal with those things. She just knows how to take care of her kids, you know.
mm-hmm.
And she did take care of us. She took care of us like really well. And I still with my mom. Like
Shout
to this
out
day.
moms.
Yeah, love my
Shout
mom.
out both of your moms, by the
Yeah,
way.
yeah. But yeah, my dad, he's kind of like been in and out of my life. But every time I'm kind of around him, it's just kind of like, I don't know if I'm being like lied to or manipulated, so just kind of leave it alone.
So I ask certain questions for a reason. One is it helps to relieve.
Mm-hmm.
But also I have daughters that's unfortunately their mother have had several stepdads.
Yeah.
Did you guys witness any kind of trauma like in that way from the stepdads coming up, or
Yeah.
talk to me about it? Because this is creating awareness, and also we want other young ladies to speak now though. It's safe. It's a safe space now.
Yeah. So growing up, my mom, she didn't have like a lot of like boyfriends or partners or anything. She really only had like one from like, oh my gosh,
I know he's attacking me too.
from when I was like really young.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Her relationship with him was always kind of like tumultuous. Like when it was good, like he was good to us, took care of us. But whenever my mom and him would get to fighting, and especially like drinking, it would just be like they would like lock each other in like the room together, and one wouldn't let the other out, and it would just like be constant fighting. And like I remember like me being younger, like waiting by the door to like for my mom to like finally come out of the room, and they're still just fighting for like hours on end. Yeah. And then there was something kind of personal in our family that happened like with him, with my older sister, and my mom kind of ended up taking his side. And to this day, like I don't know exactly what happened, but I always took my sister's side on everything because it's my sister. I have loyalty to her first, then I have anybody
So
else.
she didn't tell you what happened actually, but we kind of figured it's probably like a sexual assault or something.
Yeah, it was something about like being on like a phone call, and he was asking her like really uncomfortable, like inappropriate questions, and yeah, it was so bad that my sister literally slept with a knife under her bed, right? Yeah, it was bad, and I think
She slept with a knife under her pillow?
Yeah, she did. Yeah, she was that like scared. And my sister, she's not really the type to like do anything like that unless she has like a legitimate reason.
All right, so that angered me. I'm not gonna lie. Lord forgive me for my anger. I didn't sin though, okay? I did put the fist up. I'm not gonna lie. I put the fist up behind the camera. Told her, I was biting my fist on her end. Like, I want to fight now, okay? Now, just joking though. So now I'm talking to the both of you, right? What do you, whatever order you guys want to answer in, what are you guys up to now? Like, what have this past brought you to now? What are you guys doing now?
You can answer.
Like, what happened then brought us to now?
Yeah, like what I'm saying is like, how did it shape you? Like, what are you doing now in life? Let's fast forward. Like, since we got a chance to know you, what are you into now? Like, what do you do now? Like, what's fun for you? Where you working at? You in school?
I still work at Woodman's.
Okay.
I quit.
Yeah.
You're gonna see me there again.
Yes. Because I grew up with my grandma and my grandpa, they were very into outdoors kind of stuff. So I like outdoors. That's why we're gonna go on a walk here.
Nice.
But,
dope. Okay.
I want to be a forest ranger someday.
Okay, I can see that.
It takes a lot of college though, and I'm not ready for college. I just got out of high school last year, so.
Like, why can't they take a lot of swag? Because you have the Forest Ranger swag. You definitely have the Forest Ranger swag.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, and I want that chain, by the way, y'all. If you decide to donate afterwards,
I got this from a hardware store.
That's dope. I like the swag. It looks good with the lock. Like, it has like significance behind it, right?
Yes.
I can see. Okay, and how about yourself?
Oh, me?
Mm-hmm.
Right now I am re-enrolling to go back to school for IT. Yeah. Because I figure there's always jobs in IT. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, you're all good. I'm unemployed right now because I was working at Woodman's.
Yeah.
And then it just kind of like took such a toll on my body. I was just like, can't do it anymore.
Woodman's is hard.
Yeah, I didn't think working at like a supermarket would be so like laborious.
Oh no, that store you have to. It's customers first.
Yeah.
Customers first, yes.
And then it's like it stacks on with everything else you have to do to make customers first.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it can be complicated. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a mentality type thing. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, and the customer's always right type thing.
Even when they're wrong, right?
Yeah.
You just stole a 6-pack. I seen you, nigga. I seen you steal that 6-pack. You're not right.
Oh yeah, we actually have like when I worked there, they had like this like booklet full of people who used to like steal and got caught. So it's just a book full of people who like getting caught on camera. It's very funny, very entertaining to look through. Yeah.
Okay. Hey man, you guys got some dope energy. By the way, everybody I put on the other side of this lens become family members. I'm big bro now. Period. I gotta turn my neck.
Yeah.
Crack it a couple times. That's how y'all do it. I'll be watching the TikToks. There's new millennium. I'll be like, I wonder if the neck cracking and the mic's not picking up or whatever. But anyway.
Oh my god, I cracked my neck so bad. It was crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, what were you saying?
Yeah, it was that turn, I'm telling you. Right? So let me ask you guys a question. If anybody wanted to reach out to you guys or extra followers or extra support, you have social medias you want to share?
I'm not really on social media, so not really.
Not really? Okay, cool. No.
I prefer to have all my friends in person type stuff. I'm not good with
old school.
distance.
I like it. We're gonna get along. By the way.
My Instagram is Zyphobia, ZVPHBIA. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
How you know? I'm just playing.
I don't know. I'm just guessing.
And the same thing with my Twitter. It's mostly what I use.
No Facebook.
No Facebook.
Too young for Facebook. That's right.
Too young for Facebook.
So if somebody wants to donate, right, to your cause, do you guys have any cash app you want to post or anything like that?
I do.
I don't.
You don't?
I do.
I really like her a lot. She's like me. Like, I'm kind of inconspicuous. You're not going to be able to track me. But it's not a bad thing either because that's the new age, right? Like, yeah. I'm with it.
Well, my cash app is
like me.
it's ZV3EE, I believe. Yeah.
ZV?
Yeah.
3EE?
ZV3EE.
Okay.
Yeah.
And before I let you lovely people go, is there anything you want to say? One last thing?
No, I I think I'm all good.
Hey man, I thank you for this beautiful interview. I'm gonna give you guys the text link. We gotta stay in touch. Maybe do an update. See what's going on. All right. And once I get monetized, like man, I could throw some cash out for this update because I'm not even monetized. The nigga out here hurting me. But who should they? My channel is Midwest Street Talk.
Midwest Street Talk.
Who should they subscribe to?
Midwest Street Talk.
Midwest Street Talk.
Let's start dancing. His music comes on right now. Come on. This little dance. Yeah. Thanks for the interview, Joe.